Greetings. It is Brother Man Trucking. I have to make a formal apology over some of the content that I have, posted, since, I'll just say since the creation of the channel. I apologize. It's all the information that I had at the time, and I want to get it right. What information? Oh, about, black-owned business, black enterprise. I think I did a video why black people have to work harder or something like that. Content along those lines. I don't remember everything that I said in every video, but, I want to make an apology, and I want to get it right. Brother man, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm glad that you asked. You see, I'll tell you a story. Y'all like stories. I like stories too. When I was in a court hearing for this child support thing, I had a little window to speak. They called my name and, I said some things. I didn't answer like the average monkey. That's how they see us when they go into these hearings. They didn't see I didn't answer or respond like the average monkey. I said some other stuff that, rocked them back on their heels. And they're like, okay, we'll get to you after they didn't say that, but this is hindsight 2020. We'll get to you after everybody leaves and just talk to you so you don't give these other clowns no ideas. Not clowns, but, I'm just using the figurative speech because it flowed. So you don't give them any ideas. So after I said that and I sat back down, so there was a lawyer. He had got done handling his case, whatever he had to do. So he comes back and he comes over to me, he leans down, he says, you don't want to be a black man in court, especially this courtroom, which is full of, Jezebels, cackling Jezebels. So he says that to me, and that always stuck with me. I knew there was a deeper meaning to it. He didn't say, he left, and I didn't talk to him about it. I didn't ask the why, like, what are you saying? So I got the revelation now. Oh, I got the revelation. Well, what is it? We'll get there. So he said that to me. And this one time, I think I was renewing. I was either renewing or applying for my concealed carries permit for my arm. Not my arm. As they call it, firearm, but not firearm, for my arm, the right to bear arms, my arm. So on the application, I fill out the application name, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So, and it got down to the ethnicity part, what's your ethnicity, whatever was on the form, right? So I made up a little box and I put on there Hebrew. You put on what? Hebrew, Hebrew. And I gave the guy the form. He just typing it in, put it in the computer. He said your license will be out to you about 2 weeks or so. All right, cool. So 2 weeks go by. Well, 2-3 weeks go by, however long it took. I get the license. I look at it. It has my information on there, ethnicity or race, whatever it has on the thing. It says white. I was like, oh, okay. Self-declaration. All right, well, whatever. So I just left it like that. So fast forward to 2023, right? I'm sitting here and I'm going through YouTube and I see something that catches my eye. And I'm like, this guy, wait, no, slow down. You don't want to be like these people. Just discredit everything. But hear what the guy has to say. So I'm looking at him, and his character was a little questionable with the attire that he was wearing. So, but I'm listening to it. I just like, okay, let me just listen to the content. And after I listened to the content, I was like, oh, snap. They played us, right? So, and I listened to it, and I'm looking at different videos like this. I was like, oh, man, they got us. Let me go back to, where's the paper? It's under this camera stand. Look up the case when you get time. This is for people that look like me. All right. And I understand some people that don't look like me never went through anything. And some of the people that do look like me sometimes y'all did go through some stuff, even though if it was just like some made up stuff. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Been there, done that. That's why I'm on this path right now. You see, because I went through something. So look up the case. Just go to your favorite search engine, type in Dred Scott versus Sanford. So basically, it was a slave, a Negro slave that had this slave master. So the Negro slave was attempting to sue the slave master, Sanford. Well, it was ruled that American citizens, or excuse me, slaves cannot be American citizens and therefore have no standing at law. I'll say that again in a different way. Black have no standing at law. This video is for informational, educational purposes only. I'm completely out of my mind, or am I? So think about that. Look at all the people of color, people that have a darker hue to their skin. Look at I shouldn't say every time, most of the time when they go to court, a majority of the time they go to court, they'll get railroaded, even though they got all their ducks in a row, and they'll get railroaded. So why? Well, let's go back to this. This has never been, I'll just say this has never been changed. Black has no standing at law. When Barack Obama was president, I'm not sure if he was president or after his term was up. He was on the Tom Joyner show. Now, this is I think let me not get into that. He was on a radio show, a syndicated radio show, and he said he didn't. I'm paraphrasing. You can go look this up, and he slipped in there that blacks have no standing at law. I was like, these damn fools, these clowns, I can't say what I wanted. I can't say what I said. I was hot, so I was like, okay. Paperwork correction is due. So what I found out was, when you fill out these government contracts and forms and stuff like that, you can self-declare what you are, or what nationality you are, or race, or whatever. So even though I look like a black man, I may sound like a black man, I'm American Indian and white. Brother man, you lost your mind. Oh, no. See, this here, I can't show much because I got all my information on there. See, this is form, is not written on there. Oh, yes it is. Where's it at? Look, form SF 181, right there at the bottom. Right there at the bottom, right? Oh, standard form 181. Well, anyway, this is form 181, right? And on here is ethnicity and race identification. So, you still with me? I know this is boring, but I know you watching anyway. You trying to find something. Why don't you got a grill cover on that speaker? And totally just missed the whole video. That's how some of y'all respond. Oh, we need DOT to look at our tires. So on here, there's a couple categories. There's American Indian / Alaska Native, Asian, Black or African American, Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander, or white. So listen to the definition of black or African American selection. A person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. What does that mean? So, anyway, so I checked on this. I actually faxed this paper back to the officials, back to the Social Security Administration, and I got to mail this to the this other organization, OMB. It doesn't say it on it. Yes, it does. U.S. Office of Personal Management, Guide to Personal Data Standards. So I got to send that registered mail to them and change my status because obviously black have no standing at law. So I'm going to choose a category that does have standing at law. You get what I'm saying? See, y'all think in that one video when I was talking about the DOT and the guy pulled me over and stuff like that, I was like, no. I was just using that as an example. But no, we're way past that. And some, well, why you running around with broken stuff on your truck, brother, man? Look, I'm competent. I know what needs to be fixed. And I know, I'm not even getting into all that. Listen, I'm American Indian and white. White power.